Ross plans the wedding, but Scott is MIA. Well, I always thought I'd be doing this with my soon-to-be husband. Not exactly what I dreamed of.
Brand new Total Tweddles this Sunday on E!
WTF! WTF!
All the superstars in a row like school children on photo day looking at Ladyballs. Kevin Dunn with every single camera in the arena looking at Ladyballs. Vince McMahon and Triple H looking at Ladyballs. Every single mention of WWE Evolution after Ladyballs' announcement wasn't just, oh hey, we've got Evolution coming up. It's, oh hey, we've got Stephanie McMahon's big announcement, WWE Evolution coming up. Last night wasn't about women's wrestling evolving and producing the first ever all women's wrestling pay-per-view. It was about Ladyballs. It's always about Ladyballs. We wouldn't be here without Ladyballs. We couldn't breathe without Ladyballs. I'm Ross from Cultaholic.com, and here are all the WTF moments from Ladyballs. And wouldn't you just know it, there is Nikki Cross up there front and centre with no pissing fanfare, and it's about bloody time. Although the lack of mention about her debuting last night on WWE Raw had me thinking that she just rocked up to the arena last night and nobody had the Ladyballs to tell her she's in the wrong arena because she's that bat bollocks crazy. And I like it. However, this wasn't the single biggest WTF moment of the opening shot, because as we all saw, Zack Bloody Ryder was there, and for some pissing reason, he was dressed as Chuck Norris. Now, Triple H, are you sure you want to thank every single superstar throughout history who has stepped through those ropes with the desire to entertain the world? What about that one lady who, if your daughters Googled, they will see porn, which means she can't have any of the good things in life, while WWE celebrate that human hemorrhoid, the Ultimate Warrior, like he invented the pissing iPhone or something? Whoa, hang on a second, Ladyballs. The fans didn't start that hashtag give divas a chance. It was AJ Lee. And what did you do to thank her? You fired her husband on her wedding day. And so, talking about that first ever all-women's pay-per-view, that is actually going to be a thing, and good on the bloody women. But the name, Triple H's famous faction, it's called Evolution. Triple H's one-time NXT TakeOver event, Evolution. Do you want to take a stab in the dark as to who named the first ever all-women's wrestling pay-per-view in WWE? Probably Triple H. I'm not moaning about the name. It makes complete sense. It's just really weird to me how they would name something as brand new as this after something that's so established in the first place. But WWE just promised me and the rest of the WWE universe that you will not cock up this first ever women's related thing like you did with Money in the Bank. We know you're all about the cock on SmackDown Live, but with this event, just keep the cock out, alright? Thank you very much to Jimmy Morgan for sporting a Cultaholic shirt at last night's WWE Raw. Next time you go to a WWE event, why don't you think yourself, bloody hell, let's put some Cultaholic stuff on and spread our good name throughout the WWE universe. Join Jimmy in joining us. Seamless as always. Dun 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 dun. And next up we have Bo Dallas saying that the B in B team stands for brother, the brother he never had. See you there. Everyone knows though, Bo. You do know that, don't you though, Bo? So apparently Elias, Jojo, Kevin Dunn, and whoever does the lights on WWE Raw did not see the big old spanking graphic saying up next, the Raw Tag Team Championship match, because didn't you just know it? Elias was out there playing his guitar and got interrupted like he deserved to be. I mean, if they're not watching their own bollocks, why should we? Maggle, 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 maggle. So according to Maggle Cole, the chances of the B team retaining their Raw Tag Team Championships is, let's face it, not too good. So you're telling me, Maggle, the undefeated tag team who have defeated all comers from all sides of the globe, including the two weirdos in the ring in singles and tag team matches, aren't the favourites in the Tag Team Championship match against those weirdos who they've defeated in many, many matches before in recent weeks? Although, I guess when Michael Cole says the chance of the B team retaining the Tag Team Championships isn't too good, is actually correct, because of that record in recent weeks, their chances are bloody great. Oh, Jonathan Coach, when you look around the arena and you see the fans with their homemade B team shirts, you poor old knackered goat. You're drowning in denial, watch out for the crocodile. You're in Egypt. Because of course you work for a company who charges actual human money for those t-shirts that fans could make for roughly a tenth of what they sell for. Arseholes. So the commentary team are wondering if the B team can pull off yet another win against the Weirdos, and Corey Graves chimes in to say that lightning doesn't normally strike twice in the same place. What's that going to do with the price of cheese, you iced gem? Extreme Rules took place in Pittsburgh, Raw last night was in Cincinnati. They are not the same. Oh, bugger me sideways. Didn't the commentary team get off to a wonderful start last night? Because this time we have Michael Cole claiming that if the Weirdos lost what was their rematch for the Raw Tag Team Championships, they would have to go to the back of the queue. Do you even watch wrestling, bro? 2 words, Roman Reigns. 2 more words with a few more words added on after that. Big Dog, who should have been at the back of some imaginary queue because he's lost so many chances at the Universal title, apparently. Please, everybody, can I ask you now to show your respects? Rest in peace, Finn Bálor, you fat bastard. Well, would you look at that? It's the Roman Reigns tribute band. Ooh-ah! 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 It says ooh-ah. Oh. Well, there's no wonder Chad Gable's always treated like the son that Kurt Angle was always ashamed of after his spiel on last night's Raw. There he is talking backstage to your boy Finn Bálor, and he has the gall to ask, even though Lady Balls made it perfectly clear that there will be, whether there will be, all the superstars as part of the Evolution All-Women's pay-per-view. She said then, now forever, Chad. What else could that mean? I suppose after this, Chad Gable will be ready, willing and ballless because Lady Balls will have castrated him like she loves to do to everybody. So this segment here, Baron Corbin instructed your boy Finn Bálor's stuff to be moved to a new locker room. That locker room was revealed to be Hornswoggle's actual house. Your boy Finn Bálor was taken the piss out of because he's small, and then Finn Bálor said, oh God, I love me own Finn's fun house, and Baron Corbin got annoyed and this whole thing flipped quicker than he could say potatoes. What the hell went on there? And Finn's funhouse has got to be some sort of inside joke, because if you've not heard Luke Gallows talking about how much of a top shagger Bálor was back in the day, top lads here, then go do it. And Finn's funhouse will have a completely new meaning. Hang on a second, Corey. Your brother forgot your birthday, so you not spoken to him for 11 years? But what about punk rock and loyalty and CM Punk not speaking to you ever again for a legitimate reason compared to the bile you just spewed up there, you bloody hypocrite? But of course, in this same moment, a huge thanks has to go to Corey Graves for stopping Jonathan Coachman when Jonathan Coachman said that women aren't like men. So as we all saw at the start of the show, Lady Balls was giving it large, saying it's because of you, the fans. We never see 30-second matches with the women anymore. What happened less than an hour later? A 30-second match involving the women. I know it's an isolated incident. I know that Sasha and Bayley were taking on a pair of jobbers, but you know, put them next to each other and they go together like Kurt Angle and the letter W. Again, we have Elias, Jojo, Kevin Dunn of the guy who just lights for WWE Raw not spotting the big old gape, and up next, Braun Strowman's coming. Because once again, Elias was out there being interrupted like he deserved to be. If they don't watch their own bollocks, why should we? Get these hands, Braun Strowman says before booting Jinder Mahal straight in the teeth. Now, I would sarcastically clap my feet for this point, but I'm not a monkey, so I won't. So seconds after a lengthy promo was aired showing just how great WWE are putting smiles on people's faces and helping good causes within the community, with Roman pissing Reigns of all people accepting an award at some awards due for this. The big dog says the fans moan about him being shoved down their throats, but they should learn to love it. But what about the charity and the good causes and the smiles on children's faces? Oh no, you eat your dog and you learn to like it, you worthless, horrible set of stinking marks. Roman's words, not mine. Nay, wonder he gets booed. And then, big dog! Roman Reigns claims he's going to take back his Universal Championship. Oh, of course, because after this episode of WTF Moments, I'm going to go down the pub and take back my former love, Dave Benson Bastard Phillips. Roman Reigns, how do you take back something you never had in the first place? I wish I had Dave. Again. I don't know how many times this has happened now. We have Elias, Jojo, Kevin Dunn, and the guy who does the lights for WWE Raw missing a massive Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre announcement up next, because Elias was out there being interrupted like he deserved to be. If they don't watch their own bollocks, why should we? And next up we have Michael Cole claiming that Drew McIntyre, the living, breathing, lovely, sexy husband of Dolph Ziggler, doesn't care about anybody. What about his frizzy head, blonde bombshell, sexy piece of ass wife, Michael? Drew likes Dolph. Hello again, Lady Balls. You announced last night on WWE Raw that at SummerSlam, Kevin Owens will take on Braun Strowman, and if KO wins, he gets Braun Strowman's Money in the Bank briefcase and the Monster in the Contract Monster Bank. A message for Braun Strowman fans hoping week by week that he might cash in that Monster in the Monster Bank Monster Contract. Do not bother watching WWE programming until after SummerSlam, because you know, he has to have that contract for that match, and he might lose that contract in that match. So, you know, well done, Lady Balls, for spoiling a month's worth of TV. Liar, liar, eyebrows on fire, so much on fire they'd buggered off from his head altogether. Stop saying you main evented WrestleMania, Bobby, because nobody's believing it. So Ember Moon, that bonny Scottish lass, defeated Liv Morgan, and Corey Graves chimes up to say that he's lucky he didn't get down to his bookies because he fancied Liv Morgan for the win. So, what did we learn from this? We learned that Corey Graves is a massive old numpty because he puts bets on a predetermined simulated combat thing put on by the company where he works. I've never heard something so ridiculous in my whole life. Michael Cole, what are you smoking? Why are you saying that Roman Reigns could go on to face Brock Lesnar for the first time at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship, 1 year removed from the last time the big dog challenged Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam alongside Braun Strowman and alongside Samoa Joe. And for the first time ever in WWE history, it's probably Lady Balls' privilege to let you know that for the first time ever in WWE history, that punchy sequence that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn used to do did not result in a fight forever chant. Oh Maggle, when have we seen a full Nelson used to that kind of effectiveness? How about when Chris Masters, one half of now defunct wrestling promotion 5-Star Wrestling's Masters of Cool, used that move to remain undefeated for about 23 bastard years. I know Masters is crap, but don't try and sweep it under the rug like a dropped what's-it. So at SummerSlam we're getting Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Again, we're getting Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler. Again, and we're getting Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. Again. Now I bet all of these matches will be tickety-boo, but Jesus Christ WWE, I thought this was supposed to be the biggest event of the summer, and I can't remember a biggest event of the summer that I've been to, that I've already been to once before, if you know what I mean. I do. So, Bobby Lashley, actually devastated, not smiling. And now it's time for this.
Wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank.
Hello and welcome to Wankety Wank, the section of WTF Moments where just like on blankety blank where they fill in the blank of sexual wank fizz and tweets through the WTF moment I have missed, and I give him credit because I'm wholesome. And thank you very much to whoever for pointing out that Roman Reigns is a massive liar, maybe. And that is it for a Lady Balls edition of WTF Lady Balls. Thank you, Lady Balls, for giving me the platform to be the Lady Balls. I love you, Lady Balls. Forever be my Lady Balls. What would I do? We're all... Bye. Follow me on Twitter at RossOnWrestling if you like what we do here at Cultaholic. It's patreon.com/Cultaholic. Anything you want to give us will be greatly appreciated and we'll love you forever. But most importantly of all, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and join us everywhere where we have the things.